Hello everybody, welcome back to the Villain channel. Today we are reacting to a new series called Vita Carnis. I have no clue what this is about. All I know is that football recommended to me that we should react to this, and he is here, and also editor is here.
Hello?
Hello. Hello. This is
And
me.
we're going from all the way from the back.
Let's go back.
We're throwing it back?
Yeah, and then we're
Okay,
going.
let's restart.
You said yeah.
On planet Earth, life has thrived for millions of years.
Uh-huh.
Creatures big and small have found ways to adapt and
look at the
evolve to
little
flourish
mouse.
in all types of
Little
environments.
yes.
We
From
have the
barren
forest, the
wastes
desert,
to
more
lush
forest.
forests, life can be found. Earth has homed these creatures since the
What
dawn
the
of life
heck?
itself.
That's some false.
Only until very recently, things have changed. New life forms have appeared all around the globe and completely changing the balance of nature and what we know about evolution itself.
Interesting.
That is why we, at National Living Meat Research, have been studying these new species, trying to help educate
National
everyone about these
Living
creatures
Meat.
and their wondrous ways of life. First, what are these new life forms? Since their explosive arrival across the globe in 1931, there has been much debate on what these newcomers are, and where they came
Wait,
from.
what?
Are they extraterrestrials coming to invade Earth? Or are they demons who come from hell to purge humanity?
Okay,
From what our
what?
scientists have discovered, no. The origins of these
No, good
creatures
answer,
are
no.
solely to Earth, miraculously out of nowhere. What these creatures are is mysterious and still not well known today. But here is what we do know. These creatures are comprised mainly of muscle tissue,
Okay,
organs,
what the
and
heck?
bones. They greatly resemble animals with no skin, or store-bought meat.
That's
Because of these
disgusting.
characteristics, they have been named accordingly as Vita Carnis, which leads to the first creature of the Carnis species.
Wait,
the
what, there's
crawl.
multiple?
The
Oh, what
crawl
the
is a
heck?
growth of meaty tendrils that closely resemble the small
It is
intestine,
a tree,
the
bro.
only difference being the dark red coloration. These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold, or fungi. A primary
Fungi.
stem structure
what the
is the
heck?
host to divisions of other, smaller branches.
It looks
In each
like-
tendril
Looks like a
contains
bloody
variety
tree.
of
It
veins,
looks like veins.
arteries, and
Looks
other
like blood
similar
vessels.
organs used to transport nutrients absorbed from its surroundings.
That's disgusting.
That looks
The
like a
ends of
guy with
these
a gas
tendrils
mask
are
on.
equipped with organelles used to absorb water and organic matter necessary for growth. The source of these organic materials is mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces. Using its
Bro, it
root-like
grows that
tendrils,
high?
it absorbs the material and processes it
Well,
into usable
humanity's
energy.
screwed.
Although, the crawl also obtains energy through another means,
Bro, it's literally a plant, but
using a
meat.
sophisticated form of photosynthesis. The dark pigmentation of the smaller branches is ideal for absorbing sunlight, and therefore allowing solar energy to fuel the crawl's growth. Its recent inclusion in the ecosystem has caused
That
many
looks
major changes in
creepy.
nature's balance.
Not Esther.
One may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors, but due to its unique life cycle, where old branches fall off and decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead.
Oh, wow.
The crawl's
that's
abundance
good.
grants plenty of nourishment to all animals, from plants feeding on the decayed crawl, herbivores thriving on increased plant population, and carnivores feeding on both the abundant prey, and are able to eat the crawl as well. The presence of all these animals leave behind waste, which will be broken down and consumed by the crawl, and the cycle begins again.
Wow, interesting.
This form of symbiosis leads to an
What type
environment
of-
where
never
all
mind.
populations
Oh,
thrive.
there it is.
Humanity also uses the crawl to our advantage.
That's if not like a
Because
human.
of the supernatural rate of growth
That looks
its
so
richness
weird.
in nutrients,
What the frick?
it has been sustainably cultivated into domestic farms. The crawl also plays a very important role in the next creatures that we have been studying.
Wait, what?
Sometimes, in a crawl-populated environment, a node of meat
The heck
may
is that?
develop on one of the branches.
The ball.
This node will fall off and grow into a functioning organism, and go to live on as an
Oh,
independent animal.
wow. Interesting.
That's
This
not.
leads us to the upcoming species that we will be discussing. The first
Oh.
of these creatures are the
Oh,
trimmings.
wow. The trimming. Oh, what the heck? Wait, did you see that?
Mhm.
Trimmings are
No.
small animals that
What is
resemble
that?
Oh
skin
wow,
raccoons.
that
What
looks
is
They are
that
commonly
thing?
known to have a plump
Fun.
body, round head, small eyes,
That looks like a
nose and ear
tick.
holes,
It
and
does.
It's just a
Literally
big
does.
tick or a
They are
termite,
also equipped with a diversity
a
of
beetle of
limbs.
some kind.
All individual
Well, how big
trimmings
is
are
it?
unique, each with a different body shape, number of limbs,
Huh.
and other characteristics.
Okay,
Wow.
that's weird.
One
Oh,
thing they
wow.
all share in
Looks like
common is
Sonic.
that they are made mostly of meat tissue and are a maximum of 20 centimeters in length,
Oh,
no
okay.
larger than
Oh.
a basketball.
That's weird.
Its life
Ugh.
starts with its separation from the crawl. It will wander to find anything that is edible and able to consume.
Huh.
Although it is an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers. Their diet consists of rotting plants and meat, including, but not limited to, fruits, vegetables, roots, seeds, insects, and deceased animals.
And humans.
Although its appearance is
Oh my
unseemly,
gosh,
it is
what
a
is
cowardly
that?
creature,
Ooh,
only
That
fleeing
looks like
crap
a-
out of me.
reaching,
That looks like
hiding
a-
when threatened.
Dog or
Because of
something.
its
That just
lack of
scared the
defensive
crap out of me, bro.
deformed
I'm not even
dog
kidding.
of
near the
some
bottom
kind.
of the food chain, making
At the
it
bottom of
easily
the food chain?
overpowered and picked off very regularly by predators.
Oh dang.
Naturally, its population would eventually die out. This is not the case.
What the
The
heck?
crawl constantly produces a large quantity of trimming nodes, keeping up their numbers.
Huh.
Naturally,
So the music
trimmings
gotten
can be
more
found
distorted
wherever
and
there
more
is
Another
a
and
land.
louder.
worldwide thing.
It is.
Another worldwide thing.
Trimmings grow at a decent pace, reaching maturity at around 7 months, having a maximum lifespan of 2 to 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Although they are plentiful, humanity has no proper way to implement trimmings into society, better than pests. Due to them digging through trash bins and making
Oh, what the
excessive noise
heck?
at night.
Mhm.
Besides all of
I'd
this,
shoot it.
some people still
What
keep
the heck,
trimmings as
Editor?
pets and relatively domesticate them.
I'd rather
Look at it.
not have
Nuisance
that
or
thing as a
not,
So-
pet.
trimmings
Looks so
are a
happy.
wondrous creature. Then their
I'd
species
kill
on our
that
list
thing.
is the meat snake.
The meat snake.
The meat
What the
snake.
heck?
Oh, I don't know.
The
There
meat
was something
snake is a
there.
worm-like creature.
That's
made
just
of
a
variety
tapeworm.
of types of
Yeah,
meat,
it looks like
coated in a transparent,
It looks weird,
skin-like
though.
membrane. Its size varies during its lifespan.
That's a slug.
depending on how much it consumes. When it first separates from the crawl, it is only a few
Wow, look at that.
centimeters in length. Eventually, it will reach an average length of 5 meters.
Oh,
Although, under extreme conditions,
Bro, it for real looks like
natural
It's a
disasters,
slug. It's like a
war,
giant
or
red
plague,
slug.
it can greatly surpass this length.
Wait, hold on. Go back to that, Trooper.
What?
Or plague, it
I
can
saw
greatly
something.
surpass this length. The meat snake's diet consists entirely of dead animals or parts. A meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism.
Oh.
The meat snake allocates its food by
Oh,
using
that's
tongue-like
just weird,
organ-covered
bro.
sensors to touch and feel its environment. The sensors catch
jaw just
particles of
splits in
decaying
half.
meat, notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby.
Okay.
I mean, it did say it was like 20
Unsatisfactory
feet,
parts
so
like
that,
skulls,
you know,
that's true.
or whatever.
pelvises, hair, and fingernails will be excreted.
Okay, that's just
Speaking of
disgusting.
skulls, the meat snake will take the skull from the consumed organism and use it as its own. Each meat snake has its own skull.
Bro,
each
that's a
corresponding
human- bro,
to what
look at
that
the
one has
bottom right.
consumed.
Oh.
During its lifespan,
That thing
it
monkey.
will swap or replace these skulls if needed. A meat snake's lifespan depends entirely on how much a meat snake consumes. The longest one has lived for was 28 years.
Oh, frick.
The meat snake has no predators and is immune to disease due to its preserving chemicals.
Oh,
The
wow,
only
that's just
significant
nice,
ways
isn't
a
it?
meat snake can die is
That
through
means it can
starvation,
fly.
burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating.
Huh.
Interestingly, the meat snake
Okay.
is the only member of the Carnis
Shoot
Nah,
it.
no, I
that is
agree.
able
With,
to
I agree with
reproduce.
Editor on that one.
When
That's
a
a
meat
no.
snake reaches an
Shoot it with a
excessive size
shotgun.
and is in the conditions to do so, it will commence mitosis, splitting itself in two. Then the now two meat snakes
Bro,
will
it's
go on
literally
their
living the life of
separate
a
ways
cell
and
right
live
now,
on
bro.
as two distinct organisms.
That's
Our next
disgusting.
creature is the mimic.
Right.
The heck?
The mimic.
What? I don't
The
like it
mimic
already.
is a
Hold on,
bipedal
hold on.
creature with
What
uncanny
the heck?
similarities
That
to
looks like the
humanoid
rake.
anatomy.
It
They
does.
greatly resemble humans without skin, with added exaggerated features. These features include extended finger length, longer
Oh, boy.
limbs,
Oh,
bulging,
boy.
empty eyes,
Oh, boy.
and their most prominent feature, a wide, teeth-filled smile.
Oh
Although it
gosh.
resembles a happy face, this is due to coincidence,
doesn't look
and is only
happy.
how their facial structure is shaped.
I mean, it looks happy, but that wouldn't make me
And
happy
while
at
the
all.
mimic contains much more teeth than humans, and their teeth is comprised almost entirely of incisors, with some canine and premolars in the back. This tooth composition is ideal for biting down onto meat and swallowing
Oh,
Chuck's
what
whole.
The
A mature mimic's diet is comprised entirely of human flesh.
Ah,
why did the music stop?
ah,
Oh no.
I see.
Because of this, they are found solely
What?
around human-populated areas. The mimic's
Oh
life
my
cycle is made of
goodness.
three
Human populated
stages.
areas, that's all over the earth.
In the first stage, a young mimic separates
What is
from
that
the
thing supposed to be?
crawl.
Looks like a
They
rat.
closely resemble their trimming relatives, but are thin, sleek, and
Okay,
only have
nah.
That looks like a
fam,
dog.
nah.
In this stage,
A dog
Nah.
the mimic will hunt
from,
small animals,
from
moving
7
on to
Days to
larger
Die.
and larger as they grow. Once large enough, it will begin metamorphosis into the next stage of life. Will locate human-populated area and begin its search for an easy target. To blend in, it may use objects to conceal itself. These include clothing, mannequins, and furniture.
Furniture,
Once a
furniture
target
and
has been
mannequins.
found, the mimic will observe its prey and learn its routine and when it is most vulnerable. This is
Okay, that's
typically
actually
when
kinda
the
creepy.
human is asleep
If
at
something
night.
was walking around with a couch on
Once
its
the
body,
prey is within
I'd
position, the mimic will advance silently until it is
I'd not
close
believe
enough.
that was human.
The mimic will then execute and immediately begin consumption.
Okay.
Ah. Would
Once
that
the
say
mimic has had its fill, it will leave the
execute
scene,
immediately?
a fair distance away from the human population, and begin to digest its meal. Although,
Oh.
in the
Oh.
case that a human is awake, a mimic will use a variety of sounds to either lure or startle.
Hold on.
That was
That-
it.
I'm
No,
not
that
gonna
was
lie,
the
that-
video.
Oh, it was?
I think that was a bit.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
I'm not
that
gonna
was
lie,
the
bro.
video.
That scared me
That was
too, bro.
that
I'm
was
not even
3D
gonna lie.
audio. That was 3D
The
audio.
thing is, that was coming from my right.
That was
thing.
coming from my right. I have 2 doors on my right.
Yeah, but I have a video.
I'm
I
not
have a
gonna
door
lie,
right over
bro.
there. Right
That
there.
actually kind of just scared the crap out of me.
And I'm sitting in a
Oh.
pitch black room because y'all told me to do.
Bro, it's
That's
getting
true.
real now, bro. It's getting real.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Let's continue.
Oh, it's called Meat Mimic. Oh, fun. If you look at the
Yeah.
Covering
bottom.
themselves. Once a human is in place, it will swiftly attack and kill the helpless target.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
Oh, what the
Oh,
heck?
who is this? Bro, shoot
Oh,
it!
nothing.
No, but
Bro,
you
it
don't have
can't
a
be-
pistol.
Oh my gosh, bro. You best run. No.
Try and hit it with something. Grab a knife. Stab it.
Oh my gosh. Turn your flashlight off.
Also, what is happening?
I don't know.
Is it banging down the door, or is it like...
Oh my gosh.
I mean, come on. It's composed of muscle and stuff. So you can just
Sure.
stab it. You can stab it easier.
But it also
Bro, I'm not
very
gonna lie, bro.
strong.
I'm actually like 40 feet away from my screen right now. Not even
Yeah,
kidding,
just-
bro.
Back up. No.
Bro, why is your flashlight still on?
Yeah, turn off your flashlight.
Yeah, I don't know.
This could be on the left.
Oh no, editor, shut your mouth, dog.
It's either that or it's gonna have it stupid. Yep. Oh.
Oh, what the heck?
Are those fingers or? Yep, those
Oh
are
my
fingers.
gosh.
Don't shine your flashlight in its face.
Bro, why does it look like that? Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh.
Oh my god. Holy crap.
Hi. Look, that cartoon
The
cat.
next stage
On
of the
God.
mimic's life cycle has 2 potential morphs it
Gosh.
may develop into.
Wait, there's another stage.
If a mimic has a consistent supply of food, it will develop more human-like features. It will grow skin, hair, and by
Oh.
the end will look nearly identical to a human being.
That's
It
not
now
good.
can blend
Apart from
entirely
it has
into
long
civilization
limbs.
and lure other humans more effectively. The second type of morph happens when a mimic receives an overabundance of food. It will grow into a larger, more evolved hunter.
Okay, what
Its
the heck
proportions
is
will
that?
increase in length,
See, that
and its
doesn't look
humanoid
like a
features
human
will
at
fade
all.
away. It grows a thick,
does
dark
not.
coating of a flexible skin, which is highly durable, and increases in strength the more the elder mimic consumes.
Oh
This
no.
excludes
That's
the
why you
face,
should have
which
stabbed
is
it
now
before.
coated in a pale pink skin.
Bro.
The mimic's
That's why you
teeth have
should have
also
killed
moved
it before
deeper
it
into the
evolved.
mimic's throat, leaving its mouth a toothless grin.
Because now you
It uses
can't.
the dark hue of its skin to hide seamlessly
Bro, why
in
does
a
it look
dark
like that?
environment. Its skills have also been heightened. This makes an elder mimic one of the most efficient predators on the planet.
Oh.
Because of the obvious threat this poses on humanity, nations around the world have released instructions on how to be able to fend for yourself in a mimic encounter. Here are the
Exactly.
instructions.
Bro.
1. Avoid going out alone if your location is known to have mimics, or there have been
Yeah.
mimic
That's fair, I
sightings.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2. If
Hide.
you encounter a stationary mimic, seemingly unfazed by your presence, quietly leave the location and alert your local authorities.
Yeah. And if it's with you, hide.
If pursued by a mimic, get yourself into a position where you are able to flee. Mimics
Yeah,
will
hide.
rarely attack if a person has a clear escape route.
Mm.
4. In the event that you have been cornered by a mimic, roll into the fetal position, protecting your neck, face, and vital organs from attack. Make as much
What?
noise as you can to alert any other people. 5. If you have a weapon, do not use it.
Yes.
A mimic is
Wha-
fairly resilient, and any strikes or shots on a mimic is not effective enough to bring it down in time.
Oh my
Instead,
goodness.
use it as a barrier between you and the mimic to block any attacks. 6. In a situation where a mimic is hunting in the immediate area, and is not aware of your position, hide somewhere low, like under a
hide.
bed or behind other furniture. A mimic will not linger too long to search for prey, and will move on.
Be safe, and avoid any encounters with a mimic at all costs. Next
First of all,
up,
that
Yeah,
thing is
that's
like
only
20
the-
times longer. The
That's
heck
only
is
the
that?
The
third
harvester.
thing. Oh.
The harvester is a
Yeah,
I'd-
large,
I'd still
bulbous
keep
mass
stabbing
with a
it.
large amount of tendrils spreading from the base.
I don't care. I'd just like keep stabbing
The
it till
bulb
it dies.
measures around 3 meters in height and 2 meters in diameter.
Oh.
The tendrils, on the other
6
hand,
feet.
can extend up to 150
So it's a little
meters
long.
in
Oh
diameter
my goodness.
horizontally. The harvester is
Harvester,
a
that looks like a
specialized form of
trap.
claw that grows in the unique and
It's like a
deadly way.
trap of some
A
kind. It's like a
harvester is
big bear
created when a
trap.
node that will grow into a harvester, instead of separating, continues to grow. Eventually, it will grow tendrils of its own. It uses the energy provided by its mother branch and expands its reach further. Its tendrils, hidden just below the surface of the ground.
This is so weird.
The harvester is equipped
It
with
is.
2 types of specialized tendrils. The first type is bulky and flat. They lie the
Oh,
closest
what
to the
the
surface.
heck,
These
bro?
branches are lined on each length of the tendril with spines, extending in the shape of a bear trap. On each
Well,
side
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
branch,
That's
those
what I said.
particular
Yeah.
spines have
That's
a
what I
vein that
said,
feeds
yeah.
into
It's like a
them
bear
that
trap.
pump 2 types of
It's like a
venom.
big bear trap.
On one
Trap. It
side,
just like
the spines can
it's
inject
there
a
and it just
neurotoxin,
closes
which
on
will
you.
attack the nervous system of whomever it is
Oh,
injected
no.
into,
Oh,
causing sudden
neurotoxin.
paralysis.
Oh.
The other side can inject an anticoagulant, which when injected, prevents blood cells from clotting. Whenever a
So you
large
literally
animal
bleed out.
moves across the
Uh-huh.
area armed with these
And you
tendrils,
can't move.
the branches will clamp onto the animal and thrash violently. Once the prey has been injected with both venoms, the tendrils will rest and the prey will immediately collapse. The animal will
No.
be unable to move due to the paralysis, and the wounds caused by the thrashing spines will not stop bleeding. All the prey can do is
Nah,
lie
fam.
patiently, until succumbing to blood loss. Once the prey has bled out, the second type of tendrils come in. They lie below the spine equipped once.
The
These
heck,
branches are
bro?
thick, but very sturdy. They share similar anatomy to the small branches of the crawl, equipped with organelle that absorbs nutrients. These tendrils sense the blood, and move their way to the surface and begin to absorb the vital fluid. Once the blood has been consumed, the tendrils will wrap around the body and begin to shuffle
Pull it
downwards.
underground.
This movement
Yeah.
loosens the soil and slowly pull the body underground.
Yep.
Wow.
Once secure, the tendrils will continue to feed until there is nothing but scraps. Although it is a spectacular creature, It is also very dangerous. The
Nah.
harvester is decently rare, only populating sparse areas in the northern hemisphere and woodland
Oh wow,
forests.
dude, no way.
Well,
If
where
you
I
are
can
stung
see
by a
where we
harvester,
were,
there will be
we're
no way
screwed.
of helping you, being that there is no cure, and fatality is 100% positive.
Oh
Oh.
shoot.
The best thing you can do is avoid encountering a harvester in the
The
first
best
place.
thing you can.
If you are
In the
hiking,
first place,
take
yes,
note of
true.
any warnings or signs saying
Oh,
that there
okay,
are
good,
harvesters
okay.
around. If you also notice an
Imagine being
abundance
the
of
guy who has
lush,
to make that sign.
ground-dwelling plants in a forested area, and there are no signs of wildlife, this is suspicious and you should leave the area. If you have any
Slowly
objects
back
with
up.
considerable heft, like coats, backpacks, or full water bottles, gently take that object and lightly toss it towards the bulb, and away from your escape route. This will activate the spines on where the object lands, distracting the bulb for a moment.
And then
You will
slowly
then
back
slowly
up.
begin to do wide
Yeah.
shuffles away from the bulb. If possible, throw another object when you are certain you are a fair enough distance away, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Continue until you are completely sure you are out of harm's way. You may come out unscathed, but don't be too obnoxious, or you will be a harvester's next meal. Next up is the host. The host.
The
of
host?
influence.
What?
A host of influence.
Bro,
Host
that
of
looks like,
influence, more commonly referred
oh.
to as the host.
The
as its
heck
name
is that, bro? It
derived
looks
from
like a
host who
freaking
invites guests
xenomorph.
to an event.
Yeah, it does.
Not
It
to be
looks like a
confused
xenomorph
with a
without
host,
its mouth.
a harborer of parasites or disease. The host is a semi-humanoid looking organism. It has a structure of a
Semi-humanoid.
head, torso, and arms. Other than this,
Bro, no one's
it
arms
shares
look
most
that-
of the
look that way.
characteristics.
Yeah, other than that, yeah, it doesn't look
The
like
lower
a
half
human.
of the host is comprised of a mass of fibrous tissue and tendrils that burrow into the ground to hold the host in place.
This is so weird,
The
bro.
host's head has a smooth surface where the face should be, attached to a crooked neck, which houses a
Bro,
slit in
what the
front
heck?
used
It's
for
mouth.
feeding. On the host's back
Mouth?
is a mound of pores.
It does have a
Protruding
mouth?
from these pores are hollow, hair-like structures, extending outwards. These hairs are barrels that release spores produced within host's body by
should've done
being
this to
fired
begin
into
with.
the air.
It did happen. Don't
These
worry about
spores are hazardous, so keep clear of them at all costs.
it. Oh, what the?
Luckily,
What?
the host is rare, only found in North America.
Bro, you gotta be kidding me.
Obtaining info about the host is
Well,
a very risky
uh,
and daunting task. This is
Dang it,
because
man.
of
Very
the
risky
rarity and
and
of how
daunting
dangerous
task?
it is to be up close to one.
Oh my goodness.
Wait.
The spores released by a host is very dangerous when inhaled. A host will release a cloud of
When
spores into the
inhale.
air, which will be picked up by wind and carried great distances. If an organism
Oh.
inhales the spores, the particles will find their way into the organism's brain and infect them.
Oh wow.
Oh,
An infected organism will show no symptoms of infection right away, but a couple
Oh,
hours
of
after
course.
infection, the infected organism's behavior and thought process will change.
They turn
The
gray.
first symptoms that appear are restlessness, sluggish movement, numbness of joints, and lack of coordination. Then more
Well, I'm
serious
infected
symptoms
then, I
appear
guess.
over
also like a
time.
migraine.
These include
Yeah, I'm infected
dizziness,
then, I guess.
migraines, impaired speech.
Oh,
and
yeah.
falls. If you or
Impaired
someone you know
speech.
show these symptoms, contact poison control or emergency services. If the infected makes their way to the
Nah,
host,
bro.
they will kneel down in front of it, expose their vital organs, and the host will promptly gut and remove those organs.
Oh, dude.
The host will consume them and discard the leftover scraps.
Then it'll turn
However,
away.
if an infected organism doesn't reach the host within a 36-hour span or is treated for their infection, the effects will wear off and return back to normal.
Oh, really? So you? Oh, wow. So
If a
you're not.
No,
host
screwed
turn
yet,
from-
okay.
doesn't find prey or doesn't like its current location, it will unroot itself and move to a new location.
Oh, no,
so
it can move.
move.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
wow.
Their scarce numbers and the hazard of being around one makes getting
Only
info about
known
the host
photos
very
of. There's
daunting.
only 2.
All you need to currently know is
Whoa.
that the host is
That's
extremely
good.
dangerous
Yeah.
and should be
That
avoided.
I
means
mean,
it's not a
yeah,
lot.
it is scarcely rare. He did say that. So.
Next, the monoliths.
What is that?
What
That looks like a
is
tree.
that?
The monoliths.
Oh my goodness, a tree?
The monolith is a very new creature, only showing up in June of 1972 in the
Oh,
area.
really?
Wow.
Ow,
what?
ow.
There are only 7 monoliths.
in the
Wait,
area
you know
of
red dot?
we don't
located in
know.
a circular position, 1.5
We don't
kilometers
know.
in
7 and they're
diameter.
all
This ring
Let's
of
take a look.
monoliths
Wow.
Yeah, we don't know where it is. Oh, it
Oh
surrounds
my goodness! Wow.
It
The
surrounds
monolith is a
ears.
something.
Titanic-sized being, measuring
It's around
roughly
something.
120
A
Titanic.
meters in height.
Titanic.
Oh,
Each monolith
Yeah.
has two
What?
trunk legs that are firmly embedded
Bro, its
underground.
legs are
The
literally
legs connect
redwood
to a
trees.
torso.
I told
Oh
you it
my-
was a tree.
Itself is made
My
of hundreds of
goodness.
thousands of meaty strands, tightly woven together to form the structure. These strands end at the neck, fusing into a solid mass of hardened flesh in the shape of an
EMP
upside-down
balls?
triangle, with a hole in its
What
center.
the heck, dude?
On each side of the monolith where arms would be, there are dozens of long, rope-like appendages. These reach just barely to the ground. At the creature's feet, the strands go deep into the earth and extend horizontally a decent distance away. What the monoliths do is simply stand and do nothing. The only activity documented
Okay.
that the monoliths have done was in.
Ow.
Of course.
During this period, they were extremely aggressive. When the group of
Oh. Wow. Okay.
were making their way to the city,
Ow!
the
Shut up.
monolith that they had passes roared a deep bellow and swung its appendages at the team, completely wiping them out. When
Ooh.
military vehicles
Wow.
were dispatched, once they got close enough top the monolith, it roared another call, this time releasing an EMP blast, completely knocking the vehicles out in the vicinity.
Wow.
Finally, long-distance rockets were fired and struck the creature.
Oh God.
Oh no! Another cutscene.
That doesn't seem smart.
What? What the heck, dude?
Why attack it? It's doing nothing.
Although damaged, it
Oh my-
regenerated at
oh.
great speed and resumed its stance unscathed. Eventually,
Wow.
the area has been fenced off and is now restricted to walls.
Also, this looks like Kansas.
Ever since, the monolith stands silently.
Bro, editor.
I think that's
Oh,
where
red
it
dot,
is.
like
On a
somewhere up
mystery,
north.
only adding more questions
Yeah.
to these meat beings. And
Wow.
finally, the last creature on this list
Oh,
is
Is a ball.
Oh, what the? Oh,
Those were
what the heck was that?
comprised of a dark-colored mineral with hints of
the singularity.
in its core. The singularity is estimated to be 1 meter in diameter. The orb has several unique qualities that are not well understood.
Bro, listen to the music.
The singularity typically can be found suspended in air by an unseen force. There are also a variety of reading that has been documented coming from the orb itself. Various things
From
like
New York
magnetic
itself.
fields, energy signatures,
I think that was probably the orb itself.
pattern-like signals released by the singularity. The population of these creatures is unknown. Almost all
Of
info
course.
about the singularity is hidden or confiscated by officials. We were only able to receive one classified document about the singularity being held by
Har, 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 har.
Oh, what the heck is going on?
I think the
almost
singularity
majestic
was.
world that exists today. It's as
Breaking,
extraordinary to
yeah.
have such strange and mysterious beings appear all around us.
No,
Thank you
it's
for
not
joining us
extraordinary.
on this journey of exploration and discovery of the lives of these living
National
creatures.
Living Meat Research.
Living meat creatures. No, I'm good.
Is that it?
No,
Oh,
there's
wow.
more videos. There's more videos.
Yeah. Actually, wait. Were those
okay.
all? Yeah, those weren't all the.
Do you
Things.
wanna? There's.
Oh yeah. So those were So that was all.
Do you
want
want to come back to this?
There are others. Yeah, there are other
Yeah.
videos. Oh my
Mimic-
gosh, there's a
Let's, like,
mimic
come back.
defense instructional tape.
Let's
I wanna see that.
watch meat snake specimens. Only 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Archive.
And then we can
footage,
come back
and then
to
we can
this.
come back to this later.
Black screen, blue screen.
Blue screen. Oh no, your computer broke, man.
Oh, great. Time to lay back down again. Let's see what happens.
This
Unauthorized.
tape immediately.
Discard it.
Okay, that totally
Lauren.
not jump.
1945, with the war finally ended, the cleanup process had started. During routine sweep of an underground train tunnel, the cleanup
What?
crew made a grotesque discovery. Found completely filling the tunnel was a meaty wall, and in the center of the mass was an opening with several skulls surrounding it.
Nah,
Closer inspection
fam.
of the blockage revealed that the mass was actually an extremely engorged meat snake. Its impeccable size had blocked off the entirety of the tunnel's path. There was many strange things with this creature. First was the coloration. A typical meat snake's color is bright reds and light browns. This particular meat snake was a very deep maroon. Another strange thing about it was its behavior. This creature barely moved. Meat snakes are normally sluggish and encumbersome, but the specimen discovered seemed to lack even basic motor functions.
Yeah, I probably
Its
can't
behavior
move.
was that of a plant's. Stationary, with only minor movements within. One would assume it was dead. The reason the meat snake may act this way may be because it was completely lodged in place and minimized
probably.
movements to conserve energy. But how would it have gotten this deep into the tunnel in the first place? And by the looks of weathering, it had been in there for quite some time. So how did it get so large? The answer was discovered by a different cleaning crew, who found the other end of the tunnel. They followed it until it met with the other end of the meat snake. Alongside it was a huge pile of coal.
Oh no.
This meat
Huge
snake's
pile
skin
of
also
corpses.
displayed great amounts of resilience. It took several days of cutting to even obtain a sample. Here, you can see the clear difference between this meat snake specimen versus a normal meat
Oh,
snake's
yeah, that is
membrane.
different.
Testing on the sample showed that it had great immunity to damage.
Looks like burnt
It
meat.
tolerated extreme freezing temperatures, extreme heat temperatures, and even high doses of radiation.
Oh,
It is a wonder how such durability can occur in an organic creature. Another strange
how'd you remove
phenomenon
it?
is the smell off the skin. Normally, it would have a sour smell of rotting flesh. But the specimen
smelled like
displayed a
roses.
rather pleasant smell, like that of cooking
Yeah.
scrambled eggs. The meat
what?
snake was later discovered to be missing by unknown survivors. How the meat
Oh,
snake
oh,
grew in
oh.
size was discovered to be
Oh, well. Ruined thighs. Wow, captions. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that said.
Wow, dude. This is
Oh,
How
my
it
like,
grew in
goodness.
wow.
thighs.
So we get how cook at
Home kitchen,
guide to
owning a pet.
tubing.
Mimic defense tape, and
I
then
say we end- I say
species
we end the video.
anomaly report.
All right.
Yeah.
I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Be sure to give a like, subscribe, comment what we should do next, and goodbye.
Well,